Hello, and welcome to Nadia's Meals in Minutes. Now, my kitchen is always a little bit messy, just to warn you if this is the first time to the channel. And also, my husband's hair is always a bit messy too, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah.
Nod.
Yeah.
Nod your camera. Yes. So, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because we don't only do Meals in Minutes. We do movie reviews, TV reviews, mental health films. We do the news every morning. Lovely little series called Coffee Moaning. Join us every day. What else do we do, Mark? We've got our family reality show, our vlogs.
Green Fingered Hell.
Green Fingered Hell. And we've got
Showbiz.
two very annoying dogs, and one of them wants to go out. Do you want to go out? Go on then. Out. Ooh. There we go. They're usually here and usually very annoying too. So, Meals in Minutes is where I use ingredients that I just happen to have in the fridge, in the freezer, in the store cupboard. There is nothing fancy here. This is for people that are knackered and can't be bothered. I do fancier food in other parts of the channel, but this is I try and use, some really easy things. Like frozen chopped onions, my absolute saviour. Not always. If I'm doing fancier cooking, I'll use a lovely Spanish onion and I will peel it and I will chop it and I will saute it slowly. But this is Meals in Minutes. So here we go. We're going to set the clock. Most of these meals take about 10-15 minutes, but they always take under 20 minutes. I reckon this will take no more than 10. So set the clock, Mark. So first of all, a little oil. Use any oil, well, not olive oil maybe, just a little oil.
What are we making?
We are making, oh God, I haven't told you. We are making Katsu curry noodles. Vegetarian, it's got no meat, it's got no nothing. This is just when you want a nice steaming hot bowl of something little bit naughty, but it's actually quite good for you. So, we've got our oil in. We're gonna add some onion. If you're chopping an onion, about one big onion. Chopped like that. But honest to goodness, get these. They're just fantastic to have in the freezer for when you're tired. So we'll just soften that down in the oil. Right, I'm just going to explain to you some other things that I have here. I have curry powder and turmeric. Now usually I would add either some fresh ginger or some dried ginger, but I can't find it. So add a teaspoon of ginger as well to this. So really simple, coconut milk and some chicken stock and garlic, and we're off, and it's going to be delicious. I have discovered these amazing noodles, ramen noodles. I got them from Ocado, but I'm sure they sell them other places, and they cook in 1 minute. Better than a pot noodle, guys. 1 minute. And the girls said, I cooked it the other day for my daughters, and they said it was as good as Wagamama's. So 1, 2 garlic cloves. You can put more if you want. Throw that in. The other thing about the frozen onions, and people that follow me regular on here know that I often say this about onions, so sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's good for those that are just joining us. They just cook so much quicker. So I'm going to just put some water on. I've already boiled the kettle for my noodles. Right, so they're cooking along nicely now, so now we're going to add our spices. So a good tablespoon of curry spice. Now you can go mild or madras or vindaloo, whatever you want. So I'm putting 3 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon, whatever you've got. I'm putting a teaspoon of turmeric. And as I said, I would normally put in a teaspoon of dried ginger. If you've got some fresh ginger in the house and fresh turmeric, wow, grate that in. Extra special. But as I say, I try not to intimidate in this section. We just use what we've got in the store cupboard. So always cook your spices into your fat. Let them fry because that releases the flavour. The whole kitchen now is filled with curry flavour, which will be very annoying for our kids that are still asleep. They're going to come down and go, oh, look, some curry. So black pepper. Pepper is a spice. to fry it, you get more flavour out of it. You don't have to put the pepper in if you don't want to. What are we doing next? Give that another stir. Okay, important part so you can get that nice thick katsu curry sauce. A tablespoon, a tablespoon of flour. Now, rather like when you make a roux, you know, when you make a white sauce, a cheese sauce, you want to cook that flour in, because otherwise you'll get a floury taste and not that lovely curry taste we're looking for. So we're going to put this on the noodles and we're going to keep it really simple, but you can of course do the full chicken, you know, chicken katsu curry, and all you do is just change this to rice, bash out some chicken, nice and thin, dip it in some flour, egg, breadcrumbs, and fry it. So I've got a tin of coconut milk. Put that in. I just use the light coconut milk. I actually prefer it because I think it can feel a bit too rich sometimes. So I'm going to let that bubble away. Okay, really let that bubble. Put a lid on it. Bring it up to the bubble a bit quicker, as we're doing meals in minutes. Okay, so now we are, oh, I know what I forgot. I always put in a chicken stock cube. You can put vegetable if you're vegetarian, just for a bit of extra flavour, and I like to use these jelly ones. Right, and let that bubble away. We are going to actually zhuzh out the lumps with a little zhuzher because we want it nice and smooth. You can, if you want, fry in some carrot into this as well. So say you're feeding youngsters, you could. This is a good way to sneak in some vegetables. Put a little less curry powder. You could put in some carrot, a bit of potato to thicken it, and zhuzh it. Really lovely. You can even make this into a soup. It's such an adaptable sauce. Double it, triple it. One day have it as a noodles, and the next day you could have it as a soup. Next day katsu curry, because people with the chicken or with fish or with tofu, if you want a vegan katsu curry, just get your tofu, get it nice and dry, slice it and do the same. Dip it in flour, dip it in egg, dip it in breadcrumbs, and then fry it. So that's coming up nicely. Right, next little tip. A spoonful of sugar, herbs, the medicine, go down, just balances all those flavours out. You do not have to put it in. You could put some agave, you could put some maple, you could put some honey. And of course, we mustn't forget, as always, we must have our seasoning. Again, you don't have to put it in, but quite frankly, I'd rather not bother if I didn't have some salt in it. So you see how nice and thick that is now? That's the coconut milk and the flour. Don't forget your flour. And the thing is, you can put this in a pot and it will stay in the fridge for a week. So we're going to do our noodles. We're almost there. Boiling water. Noodles in. Bit of salt. Are you impressed, Mark?
Yeah.
Do you want this for your breakfast? A little salt. This is Mark's favourite, isn't it? Every time we go to Wagamama's, he has katsu curry.
With chicken.
With chicken. Chicken and brown rice. If you can make this with brown rice, guys. So, okay, so we're nearly here with this. And we're just going to put some like sesame seeds and crunchy onions. But why not chuck some frozen peas in there? Because then you've got some protein, you've got a bit of green. You could chuck in very last minute after you've turned it off a huge thing of spinach. And then you've got your greens. I'm just giving you the basics and you do what you wish. There's something extra evil you could do with it. You could do like a big bowl of mash and then make a big scoop in the middle and then pour it in. Don't you think that'd be gorgeous, Mark?
Yeah.
Hey, why not do katsu curry sauce, mash and sausage? Pork sausage.
Coloured sausage.
Oh, that would go so nicely. Okay, so Mark, do you want to come over here? Keep your camera on my beautiful face so they don't see how messy the kitchen is. You don't have to do this bit, but I've got quite fussy kids that always want the bits out. So, just zhuzh it, and if you've got fussy little ones, I mean mine aren't little, they're holding great teams, but they don't like bits. I think it's because in Wagamama's there's no bits, is there? If you're watching this from the States or any other country, actually, you might not have Wagamama's, and you might think, what the hell am I talking about when I keep saying Wagamama's? Wagamama's is a very, very popular Japanese noodle bar chain in London, very popular. Well, not in London, the whole of the UK. Okay, you could make that smoother. I like a little bit of bite. Okay, and we are done. Over here, let's have a look at our noodles. These are amazing. Look at that, they're done. They're so brilliant. I wish I put 2 in now, it might look a bit mean. Never mind, you'll forgive me, won't you, folks? Put in as you put 1 batch in per person. That's what you do. 1 block in per person. I probably should have done 2. Maybe I should get a smaller bowl. Okay, you'll get the idea though, folks, don't you? You know, you could steam some broccoli. You know, if you get one of these steamers, steam some broccoli, get it almost there. For the last minute, put your noodles into the pan. Delicious. Okay, those into there. The reason I'm putting that in there is I don't want to put all this. I don't want to put all that sauce on. Obviously, it's way too much sauce.
You're at 10.5 minutes.
Well, we're there. It's finished. Look at that. Oh, yummy. Oh, you know, keep a jar of that in the fridge. Oh, coming home late night from the pub. Oh, hangover in the morning. It's always there. Oh my God, it smells so good. Oh, the garlic, the spices. Definitely should have done 2. Never mind. Forgive yourself, Nadia. Forgive yourself. Now, let me just get my... I want to wipe Richard's bowl. Wait for me, guys. Wait for me. Mark, keep them entertained.
I'll show you the flowers.
Huh?
That's all I can do.
Yeah, show me some flowers. I just want to wipe that off. Okay, so now this is a nice little topping at the end. I get these from the Indian shop and they're really cheap. Just already fried onions. And they just add a lovely crunch, like you might get from the Katsu chicken. And then, you don't have to do this, some black sesame seeds. Yummy. There you go.
Just under 12
Katsu
minutes.
curry noodles. Look at those. I'm not going to eat them because I've not had my coffee yet, but trust me, they're delicious.